Looks like he has an angle, potential to ruin Morph stay. As he has that DP, a lot of ammo in the back pocket. Steps up for one and will find the first. An excellent knock, and there's the rest of his team moving on through with the DBS. A nade in hand now for Yoro on the back lines to maybe take care of him. It's straight towards him, but Mafioso ducks left, steps back behind the rock. Stays safe for the time being, has a nade of his own, and Yoro has more pressing matters to deal with. Sent back by Alpha 7. The top spot will not go that quietly.
Yeah, I said that the boys were holding on the northwest side, but not for much longer, like you said. And Alpha 7 will get all players back on their feet. 6 eliminations added to their tally once again, John. And this is what we were talking about. The boys from Alpha 7 running away with things.
Oh. IHC taking a challenge with S2G. Hamzy does have backup from the high ground. It's an even trade right now. If Hamzy can get the heal off, though, he might have an advantage. Drops out the smoke in the meantime, and here's the backup. IHC rolling forwards. Alex in with that UAZ, moving on through, but Silas is still there with a DP. Finds Demo in the backlines. The heal comes through for Hamzy, and now he's back into the fight. Alex on the inside, fully known on the position. Godless for IHC on the high ground to maybe try and turn things around. Alex looks to take the shots for Silas, but he just doesn't make it happen. Silas continues to put on a raucous display. Violence for S2G.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, first shots over towards Silas.
I think he's just about made it safe over that ridgeline. WBG in the meantime on the east side, very, very close to 628, to the south point of U2 Alliance's position. They're having to heal up before going for this one. Ming already low, but forwards in the buggy, trying to break through the lines of U2 Alliance. It goes well until it doesn't, as Ming falls first. WBG now down to 3 players, and I think another has been knocked. That's only the 2, and we can see them both on the screen, trapped in the blue, scurrying around to try and scrabble some points together, but it's just not going their way.
Iftar, nice shots over towards WBG. Will take down one with the help of Flax. There is 628 also chilling off in the mist there towards the northern side. Scary team to come across. U2 Alliance still hold up towards that northeast side though, John, so they have a lot of space to play around with right now. So many teams all forced to push in.
You've still got these fields to the north of Gatka that jut into this next circle, Blank, and providing a big barrier to a lot of those teams on that southwest side to sweep through that north. That's Alpha 7's buffer right now. Their buffer zone on the south side of their position, and Alpha 7 are going to look to move further south to take more of the zone under their control.
Yeah, specifically with this circle right now, Major Pride do have that compound that I imagine quite a few teams would like to pick apart for themselves. Dino went on a bit of a scouting mission down towards that south side. But it is Nongshim Red Force. Hold themselves. Beautiful position down towards the south. Good shots there coming through from 4 Miracle Vibes, but it's been given back by Titans.
Bamboo does finally go down, and it looks like 4MV might be in with a chance of taking this one all the way down, and they do. 2 players to survive it though, and on the south side, behind Loops, behind DXavier, behind Nongshim Red Force, it's a tough time in their very near future. See if 4MV can get much further, because they've already lost another one.
Nongshim Red Force do decide that that's enough from 4 Miracle Vibes. Really good shots from them down towards the southeast. This is where things are going to start to pop off. Already there's been a knockover towards Alpha 7. Not sure exactly where that one came from. And another central circle. That's difficult, man. That's difficult to play.
But that road right in the middle with Nongshim Red Force enclosed by that road turn. It's going to be very, very difficult to take that south side, but it's the north that we're looking at. And it's S2G that we turned our attention to now, as Stalwart have met their match yet again. This is 2 for 2 so far for S2G against Stalwart on the fights. Blank, looks like Turkey have turned up in the home ground. Nurzed left alone.
Yeah, sort of rinsing Stalwart, honestly. And if you think about it, if Stalwart was able to get further into a lot of these matches, it wasn't for S2G, potentially they'd be much further on the rankings. Here's PJEV versus Alpha 7. Big engagement for this squad.
Alpha 7 a little bit split, but Misery Town first, and Carrillo always slick with it, always looks good. Luxy with the chance though, and Carrillo's good for one, and he's on the swivel. Who is this man? How does he keep doing this? Carrillo is here. A statement made against PJEV on the northern flank. Can Major Pride get ahead of this though? Can they swim in on this south?
Mate, the boy just came a 1 pump for each player. That's all he needed. That's sort of mad. I ain't gonna lie. Singh, though, tries to get across, but Udo Alliance are at least singing him a nice little funeral dirge there to finish things off. Dick Xavier over on the rocks, trying to live this one out themselves.
There they go. Major Pride with their chance. Can they hold the rock? Udo Alliance take the first knock sent their way. A good start to things. Can they keep it together? They've still got Nomi on the back foot. Another nade over the top to get one more knock. And Udo Alliance starting to falter. A lot of damage sent to Olio. And more nades to pour through. Major Pride smell blood in the water. And they will not slow it down. They roll on in. And now just one player left to stand. Iftar on the back lines. That is right in the sight lines of Major Pride. They take one, but he goes down for it, and they'll get the res. In come DX Xavier, though, from the south.
Okay, effect up to 4 eliminations for himself there. You're right, though. DX Xavier not happy to let this one slide on the other side. Nades come through. Chua, absolute arm on this lad. Instantly flow away from the side of that smoke. Really good coordination right now from Major Pride here. Nade over the top. Doesn't do too much for them, but Levi seems to have them on target. 5 more nades in the back pocket. Just keep sending them over the top here. Chipping away at the boys from Major Pride. Cutting away at the marble here.
But they can't really afford to go too far forwards with the sight lines that other teams are going to have on their back. Getting across this road is going to be really, really tough. They need a knock or two over towards Major Pride. That's what these nades are hoping to achieve. And Major Pride can answer with relative impunity at this stage. Unless Alpha 7 start to get involved from this western edge, they've got more pressing ideas, looking to move more central. They don't want to flank out this way just yet. They might change their mind, but for now, Major Pride kind of have the advantage in this trade.
Interesting position, and one that I would kind of look out for here is right next to the blue. A lot of players go for this, but they've fallen for it easily as well. Nade over the top will do more damage. Incredibly low now. One of their players is in effect on life support in the backside there.
They're going to pop the heal immediately, and that was what they were looking for, that knock and go. Over towards Major Pride. Jump up into those vehicles, but they're being slowed, they're being harried by loops behind them, by East, the last player from 4MV as well. Naomi with a challenge, and Trump tries to move forwards. He's through, he's across, but he's taken half his HP. Levi's tries to make that dash as well, but is being handled. In the meantime, Effect on the back lines does not get taken down by Levi's. Unfortunately for DX Xavier, they cannot find that hole in the armor, but Dino steps straight into the sightlines of Levi's, and Major Pride once more will crumble. Effect the last to stand for them. Can he make it work? Because DX Xavier have picked them apart.
So unfortunate with Dino that you can tell the information has been passed across from this player that he's just on the edge of the smoke. Dino reads into the call, immediately tries to spray for him, just doesn't quite hit the shots. Now Effect has to hit some more, but will go down with only 4 eliminations in pocket after that one. 6 teams remain. Alpha 7, DX Xavier, Loops, 4 Miracle Vibes, Nongshim Red Force, and S2G still in it to win it on that western edge. They took some pot shots over towards Alpha 7. It's really only Nongshim Red Force that's managed to find some big damage. That is until the Vietnamese squad set foot onto the scene.
Starting to extend their influence now. High ground found for DX Xavier. 8 eliminations. The smoke blooms around Alpha 7 to try and keep them safe. Alpha 7, the main arbiters of S2G's position. They go down, S2G have a much better time of getting across this open field that sits in front of them.
Certainly right now, DX Xavier's got one of the strongest positions in the lobby. You know, playing over towards that roadside where currently Loops is would be nice to play, but again, this is where you can completely rinse the guys on Alpha 7, and Levi's opens things up. Doesn't wait, doesn't hesitate, he's in.
He's rolling on forwards, keeping those sightlines under control. Alpha 7 should be able to find this res, but they take 2 sightlines out of the mix, Lamborghini and Levi's. A duo move forwards for DX Xavier. They want to keep these points rolling on into their bank. 9 eliminations they're up to now. Levi's sat back. I think that might have come from S2G, you know,
Mate.
across the way. And there's the shot. There's the nade. Lamborghini finds Senab. Alpha 7 cut through the middle there. A swift thrust And Lamborghini looks to put the hurt down, but there's an answer, and there's a reason these guys are at the top of the tables. Revo keeps it on going, but S2G are blinking away into the back lines. One player falls, Kelsey's there, and that's the high ground on the top of the building for Nongshim Red Force, because there's 2-2 split going on right now, and Nongshim have power as well.
Yeah, honestly, we've not talked too much about Nongshim Red Force, but they probably have held one of the strongest spots in the lobby this whole game.
Max is indicating that they were definitely talking about it the whole time. Seven called it. He's a wise man.
You can't hear him.
We're busy with the scraps going on between S2G and Alpha 7, but he's eating the whole meal on the south side with Nongshim Red Force. Alpha 7 under pressure continually by DXavier, and that is not going to change anytime soon. Just Revo left.
Lamborghini down again.
This guy's solid. This
Yeah,
guy's a pretty good player. We should pay attention.
This guy is a really good player, honestly. Revo is sort of sick with it. And again, this match doesn't matter too much for Alpha 7, even if they go down now. With the 11 eliminations they found, this is a fantastic game overall. But I think Revo on a bit of a timer at this point in time, right? Good shots from Levi's, takes him down. Beautiful little headshot over his way, moves out, but Levi's gets taken down by the S2G players in the process. Both players have to duck down. Levi's technically gone now, really. Lamborghini desperately trying to heal back up again, but DXavier down to 3. Their star player in Levi's falling on the way.
Oh, high ground. Tizzy finds Ray Z. Nongshim really the main force in this lobby. S2G have done well to survive on this western edge, but that open field was always going to be tough.
Hello?
Except
Hello?
spotted by Loops. Chua's here, right over the top with the DBS for 1 and 2, and Loops are cut to size. Chua is answered towards though, and there's the shots coming through from Nongshim Red Force. They will not go down. Another shot, another knock over towards S2G, and Lamborghini's light them up.
Lamborghini coming through with maybe the 1v4. One more on the cards here for him. Keeps spraying. 15, 13 bullets left in the mag. Looks to go for the shots on the side. Hardly any HP left. Silas getting pushed by the blue. Just about keeps them in.
Gets to the tree, gets to the cover behind Nongshim Red Force as well. They know exactly where he is though, and I don't think Silas is going to be able to get much further. XZY opens the mag and will take it down. It's Tizzy to take the honor though. And Cardozin for Loops. Ladders up into second place. It is Nongshim Red Force, consistent, always there, always in the conversation. Now they've found their opening. This should be the chicken dinner for them.
I mean, we talk about loops, mate. This has come full circle. We're having another loop on our cards with Cardozin being the last player from loops in the end game once again.
No eliminations.
It's sort of silly. No eliminations needed. We'll take the second place.
Oh, you might get a knock or two. No, unfortunately, the hop into